Alright, Shalom. Alright, Shalom. Okay. First and foremost, I'm giving all praises, all the glory, all the honors to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, and you know, all the water for him. This is where this knowledge comes from. Then I'm giving the salutations, a quick salute to the brothers who actually pushing the words of Yahawashi and not the words of man, no actually reading and seeking out for themselves. Okay, now this is a part 2 video of overcoming evil with good, because in part 1, the reason I'm doing this, I planted the original plan on my mindset was to do a different lesson, but I wanted to put up a part 2 because I showed you how you could get out of control, right? How you could let the evil take control of you. I showed you through a visual, through like an anime, but I didn't show you the visual of how you could keep in control, how you could overcome the good with the evil. I show you how it happens, but I never show you the visual, right? So that's what we're going to look at today, and we're going to read the scriptures today, all right? This is Romans 12. We're going to read the same scriptures, Romans 12 and 20. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, let's start from 19. Let's start from, damn, this is a, let me see. Okay. Verse 16. Be of the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. So, you don't mind high things or things that you concern or other people, because that's what happens. It's like peer pressure. Well, what everybody think is off and popping, then like you look to see what everybody is saying. That's how things get exalted. All right. So he's saying, mind not high things. It says, but condescend to man of low estate. That's the big problem that Israel in general is having. I'm speaking as a nation of the brothers and sisters who know they're Israelites. They're so obsessed with minding things that are high, with putting their head up other man's asses. But the scripture says, but condescend to men of low estate. Why? Because those men are the humble men, all right? But when you do not condescend to men of low estate, you try to kiss another man's ass. That's why it's telling you that, pretty much. You try to, and you kissing another man's ass is going to take you away from the true intention you're supposed to be when you're serving the Lord. All right, be not wise in your own conceits, and don't be wise in your own don't think you know it all, man. Verse 17. Recompense, meaning to pay back. Recompense to no man evil for evil. I know that's hard. That's a hard task. Because when somebody do you bad, the society automatically pushes for you to do them back bad. All right, or the feeling is in you. All right, it says, or they might call you a punk or something like that. It says, provide things honest in the sight of all men. Verse 18. Hold on. Let me say something like that. Because you always got to be, anything you got to do is always with honesty. This is, man, is a lot to speak about, because when someone does something for another person, most of the time it don't be out of honesty. Most of the time it's a ulterior, damn, that word is an ulterior motive. That's what it is. It don't be just because they're doing it for good sakes. It don't be like that. That's why other people can't trust other people. That's where all this comes from. But the Bible is telling you how to move. The Lord is telling you how to move, right? So all that could be avoided. Verse 18. If it be possible, as much as light in you, because we're not perfect. It says, live peaceably with all men. So, as much as it's impossible with you, it means, for example, if you got a bisexual or homosexual you're working with on your job, as much as it's light in you, you live peace with them. You don't go and curse them out on your job. You don't go and tell them that they the wicked. You think you're gonna change their mind? Alright? So the scripture says, as much as light with you impossible, you be at peace with them. Alright? And that's being over righteous. Suppose you and someone else, you know, came to a disagreement. I'm putting this all at the job because that's where we are 8 hours out the day, and that's where our most of our actions gonna take place. I mean, from my experience, all right. It says, if it be possible, as much as light in you, live peaceably with all men. So if you and someone else get in an argument, and then maybe y'all had a little, vows or whatever they call it. You try to keep it, casual, all right? Because it says, as much as light in with you. I'm just presenting you with examples because you might be thinking about, yo, this mother fudger, you know what I'm saying? And that even goes with other brothers too, all right? It goes with everybody. Verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Is getting to the point. You don't avenge yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. It's a lot of concept that, most brothers don't understand because they go and they avenge themselves. And I had to understand this concept. This is a hard concept. This is the stuff that when you read, it's hard to do. When Paul said, my fact, that's the type of stuff this is. Romans 7. Wait, give me the New King James. I don't want that. Romans 7. This is the stuff that's hard to do. Hold on. Right there. First, Romans 7:15. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do not. But what I hate, that I do. Cause this is the stuff that you would like to do, man. But you don't, you find it hard to do it. This is it's telling you that's a hard thing to do. That's an example right there. Hold on, let me finish. Go to verse 16. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the Lord that it is good. It says, for then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the Lord that is good, right? Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me do it. It's not really you that's doing it. You want to be able to not avenge yourself. You want to live peaceably with everybody. You don't want to do back somebody evil. That's just the sin inside of you. That's why you gotta pray so the Most High could come inside of you, cause you're a temple and He dwells inside of you, so you could do the right thing. Okay, now let's go to verse 20. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Right? Imagine you just got in an argument with somebody, right? And then, you go on lunch, you see them ain't got nothing to eat. You buy them lunch. I'm giving you examples. You buy them lunch. You gonna be like, yo, this, you know for a fact that they ain't got nothing to eat, that they broke or something, and you buy them lunch. They gonna be like, yo, this dude, what? You gonna make them feel aware because how dare you? You gonna make them feel aware. But that's showing that you're on a higher spiritual level. That's actually what sets you apart. And if you're doing it with honesty, all right? Verse 21. Now here's the point. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. No, like I was saying in the beginning, I'm not trying to, be long-winded or anything. I showed you how the evil could overcome you. I showed you how you could lose it, man. Now I'm going to show you a visual of how you gain control. Or how, just a visual. That's what I like. Visuals is good. Okay? No, this is, whether you call it a cartoon or anime, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if this is an anime. I think it falls under the category of a cartoon. But that doesn't really matter. Let's just watch it. This is Avatar, Aang versus Ozai. No, Aang, he did something powerful in here. Let's watch it. No, this is them fighting, the big fight versus the Fire Lord Ozai. And we're gonna see what he was. At the end, he was killing this dude, beating his ass. I'm watching. Pause pause this. So yeah, this is Aang right here. He's the avatar. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he about to mark him, but he about to. Don't watch. Watch this.
You and your forefathers have devastated the balance of this world, and now we shall pay the ultimate price.
No, the ultimate price was death. But watch. No, Aang, that was his avatar state. He goes back to his normal state. Now watch this. Aang didn't want it to end it like that, but look what he about to do. This is crazy. It's not crazy, but yo.
No, I'm not gonna end it like this.
Yeah, he don't want to end it like that.
Even with all the power in the world, you are still weak.
So you hear what he said? He said, even with all the power in the world, you are still weak. That's what they thought about. I'm not comparing both of them, but that's what they thought about Yahawashi, because one of them dudes tell Yahawashi, or why don't you take yourself down off the quad? Like, it just showing you, just because you got power don't mean you gotta be ruthless. You know what I'm saying? No, let's watch, see what Aang does. It's just a visual. He's about to overcome the evil with the good in him. Now look at this, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Woo. Meaning the spirit. So look, that's the good within him, and that's the evil within him. Now watch it.
Bend another's energy. Your own spirit must be unbendable.
So to bend another energy, your own spirit must be. So he's talking about the spirit. Your own spirit must be unbendable. So you gotta overcome the evil. You gotta be good. You gotta have a clean spirit. Or what's gonna happen? Somebody gonna throw that bad energy, that evil spirit at you. They're gonna do you something bad, and then you're gonna want to fuck them up. Excuse my language. But for that not to happen, you gotta be rooted and grounded in Yahawashi. Or you would be corrupted. Damn. I should have showed it in the first video, but this is why I made the part 2. You gotta be rooted and build it, or every time somebody throw bad energy your way, like you're gonna just wanna, retaliate with bad energy, which that's not supposed to be the case. You know, watch, he fighted it. This is how it is, be a fight. Damn. So he overcame the evil with good. He overcame the evil with good. So he's not even able to use his fire-bending power no more.
What did you do to me?
I took away your firebending. You can't use it to hurt or threaten anyone else ever again.
Just letting it play out a little bit. Yeah, that's what happens. He overcame the evil with his good. No, this is Proverbs. He had control. Let's go to it. Proverbs 16 and 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Cause you gotta be like, what's the use of that power if you're just gonna lose it all the time? With much power comes much responsibility, man. And you see brothers or brothers who claim to be brothers out there pushing, not even pushing, out there, Salakia, excuse my language, out there claim to be that they're preaching the word of the Lord, right? They're quick to lose it. And they be the ones who say, oh, we're going to get spiritual powers and stuff like that. How y'all going to want them spiritual powers when you can't even control your temper? Anyways, and he that ruleth his spirit, you got to rule your spirit, that he that taketh the city. Okay? Now let's get the next precept. 1 Peter 3 and 9. Not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrary words, blessing. And they got other brothers who believe in putting curses on people, you know? And I can't speak for, I'm gonna speak on the brothers who follow Great Millstone. I'm gonna speak on the, let me see, I don't know about AUSC. I don't check them out much because most of the videos or lessons I used to come from Great Millstone. I'm gonna speak from IUSPK because I see them, all right? And them dudes over there in Adamabad, Watchmen for Israel, they believe in putting curses on people. You don't put curses on people. And if, matter of fact, for Adamabad, if I'm wrong, you correct me. But I know for a fact, Great Millstone, they believe putting curses on people. You're not supposed to do that. It says, but contrary is blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. All right? Now let's look at what happened with Samuel when he could have taken David when he could have taken Saul's head off. This is 1 Samuel 24 and 1. We're going to start from the top. And it came to pass when Saul was returned from following the Philistine that he was told him, saying, behold, David is in the wilderness of Engedi. Verse 2. Then Saul took 3,000 chosen men out of all Israel and went to seek David and his men upon the rocks of the wild goats, because Saul was evil. He was trying to kill David. And David was a man under Saul, all right? Verse 3, and he came to the sheepcotes by the way, where was a cave, and Saul went in to cover his feet, and David and his men remained in the sides of the cave. 4, and the men of David said unto him, behold, the day of which the Lord said unto thee, behold, I will deliver thine enemy into thine hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. Then David arose. So he was like, cause they saw Saul chilling out. And David man was like, yo, the Lord did delivered Saul into your hand. But let's see what happened. And David arose and cut off the skirts of Saul's robe privately. Verse 5, and it came to pass afterward that David's heart smote him. You know how your heart tug at you in the midst of doing something wrong or before you do something wrong? That's what happened. You know, when you feel like you're about to vomit, that's what happens. All right? Because he had cut off Saul's skirt. Verse 6. Because David had good in him, man. All right? Verse 6. And that was a battle inside of him. He was like, nah, not doing this. Verse 6. And he said unto his men, the Lord forbid that I should do this thing unto my master. The Lord's anointed to stretch forth mine hand against him, seeing he is anointed of the Lord. So they gonna got men over you that's wicked, all right? And apparently, brothers don't see that. You got to get from those men. It don't says to hurt them, but get from them. David got from him. David didn't hurt him because at the end of the day, what? Is you got to fight. You can't fight evil with evil. You fight evil with good, all right? Oh, this is the end of the lesson. I really want to show you the visual again with the good overcoming the evil, man. Hope this is beneficial to anyone who was listening. All praises to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, and Shalom.